you're thinking, what's a movie tradesman doing out here? You know, they're all left-wingers out there, left of Lenin. At least that's what people think, but that's not really the case. There's a lot of conservative people, a lot of moderate people, Republicans, Democrats in Hollywood. It's just that conservative people, by the nature of the word itself, play a little more close to the vest, and they don't go around hot dogging it.
The unyielding legacy of Clint Eastwood, a voice against woke culture. Clint Eastwood, the legendary actor and director, has long been a figure of resilience and authenticity in an industry that is increasingly swayed by political correctness and cancel culture. At 94 years old, Eastwood remains unapologetic about his beliefs and continues to challenge the status quo in Hollywood. This blog delves into his career, his clash with contemporary culture, and why he represents a refreshing voice in an overly scripted world. Clint Eastwood, a Hollywood icon. With a career spanning decades, Clint Eastwood has built a reputation as a tough, no-nonsense character. He is known for iconic roles in films like Dirty Harry, Unforgiven, and Gran Torino. Throughout his journey, he has defied the expectations of Hollywood, often taking a stand against the prevailing winds of political correctness. Despite the perception that Hollywood is predominantly liberal, Eastwood points out that there exists a spectrum of beliefs within the industry. Many conservative voices are present, but they tend to remain silent, choosing to play it close to the vest. Eastwood, however, is not one to shy away from expressing his views. A refreshing perspective. In a time when many public figures fear backlash for their opinions, Eastwood's willingness to speak his mind is refreshing.
It was not a bad thing. People didn't take themselves that seriously at that point in time.
He has navigated the complexities of fame and the pressures of Hollywood without compromising his values. His famous line, "Go ahead, make my day," encapsulates his approach to life, fearless and unyielding. Eastwood has been vocal about the dangers of political correctness, arguing that it creates an environment where creativity is stifled. He believes that the industry has shifted from taking risks to walking on eggshells, afraid to offend anyone. Clint vs. Cancel culture. One notable incident highlighting Eastwood's clashes with modern sensibilities occurred during the 1973 Academy Awards. Following Marlon Brando's refusal to accept his Oscar, Eastwood delivered a sharp, witty line that has since been scrutinized. In today's hypersensitive climate, his joke has been labeled insensitive, prompting calls for a cancel campaign. However, Eastwood has not wavered. His fans rushed to defend him, showcasing the loyalty he has cultivated over the years. He remains steadfast in his identity, refusing to apologize for who he is or the jokes he makes. The power of storytelling.
I don't know if I should present this award on behalf of all the cowboys shot in all the John Ford westerns over the years.
Eastwood's films often tackle complex and uncomfortable themes, unafraid to delve into the gritty aspects of human nature. For instance, Gran Torino presents a raw narrative about a grizzled war veteran forming an unlikely friendship with his Hmong neighbors, using language and stereotypes that some may find offensive today. Yet, this authenticity is what makes his storytelling powerful. In contrast, many modern films seem to cater to a politically correct agenda, often sacrificing depth for safety. Eastwood's work stands out because it does not shy away from difficult conversations. Instead, it embraces them, providing audiences with stories that provoke thought and discussion. Eastwood's continued relevance. Even as Eastwood approaches his mid-90s, he shows no signs of slowing down. He remains active in the director's chair.
Know exactly where you're coming from, but read it again, because I think we can make a great statement against violence and killing if we do this right.
Creating films that resonate with audiences. His 2020 film, Richard Jewell, tackled the sensationalism of the media and the dangers of jumping to conclusions, further showcasing his commitment to telling meaningful stories. Eastwood's approach to filmmaking is characterized by a respect for creative freedom. He encourages collaboration among his cast and crew, valuing their input. This is a stark contrast to the often rigid and controlled processes seen in today's Hollywood. What Hollywood needs. The question arises, does Hollywood need more Clint Eastwoods or fewer? As the industry grapples with the balance between creativity and political correctness, Eastwood's unapologetic stance offers a compelling argument for authenticity in storytelling. In a landscape filled with individuals afraid to voice their opinions, Eastwood embodies the spirit of resilience and courage. He challenges the notion that filmmakers must adhere to the latest trends or conform to mainstream narratives. Instead, he advocates for the importance of telling honest stories that reflect the complexities of life. Conclusion: a legend's enduring influence. Clint Eastwood remains a pivotal figure in Hollywood, representing a generation of filmmakers who prioritize authenticity over conformity. His legacy is not just about the films he has made, but about the principles he stands for. As the industry continues to evolve, perhaps it is time to embrace more voices like Eastwood's, voices that are unafraid to push boundaries and provoke thought. In a world where political correctness often reigns supreme, Eastwood reminds us of the value of authenticity and the necessity of honest storytelling. He is not just a relic of the past, he may very well be the voice that Hollywood needs now more than ever.